alongside teammates Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold. All three will be offered renewals to their expiring deals. But there is no firm update on the progress of negotiations as we head towards the end of 2024. The winning goal in Liverpool's 2-1 Premier League home victory over Brighton and Hove Albion moves Salah onto 8th on the all-time goalscorer list with 164. In all competitions, Salah has scored 220 goals for Liverpool in 385 games. 364 games, as is the club's highest scorer in EPL history. However, with a crunch decision incoming over his plans to stay or leave Anfield, Liverpool have highlighted two eye-catching Premier League stars to potentially replace him on Merseyside. Alongside rumors of interest in Salah's international teammate and Eintracht Frankfurt winger Omar Marmoush, reports from Sky Sports indicate Brentford's versatile forward Brian Mbeumo and Bournemouth attacker Antoine Semenyo are on Arne Slot's radar. The duo have enjoyed a strong start to the campaign, with Mbeumo netting 8 goals in 9 Premier League appearances, with Semenyo on 4 from 10. Mbeumo has the greater Premier League experience, with 2024/25 his 4th top-flight season at Brentford, and the Cameroon international can play in Salah's right-sided role or centrally. Liverpool's priority is to retain Salah, but with long-term thinking in mind, as he turns 33 next summer. Mbeumo or Semenyo could be targeted as a future strategy, with Mbeumo out of contract with Thomas Frank's side in 2026. Arne Slot hails incredible difference-maker against Brighton. Liverpool enjoyed a big victory over Brighton, and Arne Slot spoke after the game about what made a major difference for his team between both halves. Speaking with the press, the Dutchman stated, "The crowd was incredible the second half. Our fans were incredible the second half. Our players too, but our fans as well. It was the loudest crowd since I've been here. Let's go now for Tuesday, where I think we need them again. To make sure we play like this from the start and the fans can help us from the start, because that definitely has influence on our players and in the end on our results. This is comfortably the best atmosphere we have generated under the 46-year-old, and that was down to how well Brighton played, meaning the fans needed to step up too. Liverpool fans made the difference once again. Our new head coach was also full of praise for Joe Gomez's performance, but if it wasn't for the people inside Anfield, this wouldn't have happened. You could see from the reaction of the former Feyenoord man at full time that he was delighted with how the evening panned out. We all hope that we don't need such a heroic comeback in the future, but to have it in our locker is very important. In the context of Arsenal and Manchester City losing too, this could prove to be a massive weekend for the Reds. Arne Slot issues Ibrahima Konate injury update after defender was forced off at halftime. Liverpool managed to win 2-1 against Brighton at Anfield on Saturday after going a goal down. The Reds came back thanks to goals from Cody Gakpo and Mohamed Salah, taking Liverpool to the top of the Premier League standings after Manchester City failed to win against Bournemouth. It was the perfect matchday for Liverpool, with both Arsenal and Man City losing their matches, giving Arne Slot's side the advantage in the Premier League title race. The win against Brighton came at a cost, though, with Liverpool losing defender Ibrahima Konate through an injury. The Frenchman was taken off at halftime and replaced by Joe Gomez, who had a brilliant game and impressed the Liverpool manager. After the win, Slot provided the update about the defender and whether it is a long-term injury for the key Liverpool star who is enjoying a brilliant season. The Liverpool manager said, as quoted by the Daily Mail, he said, "Ibu Konate was in a lot of pain at halftime. It was not only the first half that was a big disappointment, there was also the disappointment that he had to go off. He's been really good for us the whole season. We don't know the extent yet. He hasn't been to the hospital yet. It might not even be necessary to go to the hospital. It's always difficult to judge an injury straight after it happened. Let's hope he can be with us as soon as possible, because he had a big impact on our season up until now." Liverpool need Ibrahima Konate back in their starting lineup soon. Konate has been rock solid in defense for the Reds this season, and his partnership with Virgil van Dijk has only conceded 6 goals in 10 Premier League matches this season. The 25-year-old centre-back has emerged as one of the best defenders in the league this season, and the Reds would be hoping to have him back soon. Slot has depth in defensive positions, though, with both Gomez and Gerald Kwanzaa waiting for an opportunity to prove themselves. But Van Dijk's chemistry has developed with Konate this season, and they both have been a headache for Premier League attackers all season. Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher poked fun at Man City and Arsenal after Liverpool won their match on Saturday and took the lead in the title race with a hilarious social media post. The Liverpool fans are going to love it. Darwin Núñez's reaction to Mo Salah's winner shows why many Liverpool fans adore him. Perhaps the only thing better than Mo Salah's winning goal against Brighton today was the immediate reaction of Darwin Núñez to that astounding moment. The Egyptian yet again came up clutch for Liverpool as he curled an unstoppable shot past Bart Verbruggen to secure all 3 points for the Reds at Anfield, when 3 minutes earlier they had been losing 0-1. Núñez happened to be on the edge of the 6-yard box at the far post when Salah struck the ball beyond Verbruggen. And what happened next sums up why our number 9 is so adored by many Liverpool fans. Facing the cop with only a few meters between him and the front row of seats, the 25-year-old clenched his fists and roared with delight, his eyes bulging and his mouth opened as wide as could be. Núñez has been known to celebrate his teammates' goals with as much fervor as his own, even when he's not on the pitch, and that was in evidence again today. The dramatic circumstances in which Liverpool turned a 0-1 deficit into a 2-1 lead, and eventual victory, merited such a passionate reaction from the Uruguayan, whose facial expressions were no doubt being replicated by the Reds fans at Anfield and those watching at home. He knew in that moment just how priceless a goal it could be, and so it proved as Arne Slot's side held on for all 3 points while Manchester City lost at Bournemouth, and Arsenal had already gone down to defeat at Newcastle. As much as we'd like to see Núñez scoring more regularly, just 2 goals so far this season, his sheer passion is certainly an endearing trait for supporters.